Good morning. Back to work today, Tuesday. After a day off for President's Day, and we had a snow day. It was more of a cold day than anything. And then I was out last week a lot with the flu or something. So it's been a weird week or so. So today we're going to talk a little bit about the irony of God. I'll talk about that in just a second. You know, I'm not much into professional sports, but if I were going to create a professional basketball team, I would try to look throughout the land for the best possible players in the right age range, with the right height, and the right skill set to be on my team. And if I had unlimited funds, I would offer them lots of money to play for my team. I would try to recruit the very best coach. I would try to find the very best facility for us to practice and to work in. And I would have medical staff. I would have people to design our uniforms and give us a good color scheme and create a mascot. I would do my very best to create the best basketball team possible. One would think that would be the best way to go, correct? But you know what? There are so many times in the Bible that God just doesn't do that. You know, I think sometimes if God were making a basketball team, he would pick short people with no talent, possible physical infirmities, with a limited intellectual capacity, and have no money to pay them, and choose uniforms that did not look as good as everyone else's. Maybe the basketballs they would practice with would be slightly flat, or perhaps the gymnasium that they would practice in would leak or maybe have bad spots in the floor. You know what I'm saying? It's not that God can't have the best, it's that God chooses sometimes to use those that you just might not expect. I mean, after all, when he told Moses to lead the people out, Moses talked about the fact that he has a speech issue. Some people think he stuttered, but yet he was supposed to speak in front of the most powerful man pretty much in the world, Pharaoh, to tell him to let his people go. Gideon was down threshing grapes in a wine press, or not threshing grapes, threshing wheat in a wine press, and hiding from the Midianites, and was scared to death. And God called him out as a mighty man of valor. He wasn't a mighty man of valor, he was a coward hiding in a hole. David was the youngest of Jesse's sons, and the most unexpected. Do you see what I'm getting at here? So, when you think that you have to be some kind of amazing, big, powerful Christian that has all the best talents and all the best looks and all the best abilities in order to serve God, I think you're probably wrong. God uses the humble to showcase his glory for all things. He uses those sometimes that might be considered inferior by others to show just how powerful he is. Now, can God call anyone? Of course he can. And he can call those with talents as well. But my point is he doesn't always choose to call or to work with what we might expect. I have my ideas as to how I would go about things, and God has his own ideas, and my ways are not his ways. So, you know, that's the irony of God. He can take something that we think of as nothing and make it into everything. I heard a pastor one time say, God can hit a bullseye in the dark with a crooked stick. And if he can do that, he can use you, and he can use me for something good. Be kind to each other. Have a great day. See you next time.